Hello and welcome to Mystic Star Magic. So this is a reading for what's happening this week. So we have 3 different piles. We're going to have some oracle cards and a sprinkle of charms, of course. Okay, so let's take a deep breath, close our eyes, and now as we open and as we exhale, we choose the pile which calls to us the most. All right, let's get to it. Hello, Group 1. How are you? Let's find out what's happening this week. Okay, so on Monday we have the King of Wands energy. On Tuesday we have the Knight of Pentacle energy. On Wednesday we have the Queen of Pentacles. Oh, wow, so cool. On Thursday we have the Ace of Pentacles. On Friday we have 2 cards, and it's the Four of Pentacles along with the Knight of Cups. And then on Saturday, we have the King of Pentacles, and on Sunday, we have 7 of Pentacles. Okay, as you can see a pattern here, we have a lot of Pentacle energy, which is like a lot of the focus of this week is going to be professional. So it's going to be we're going to have a lot of professional, it's like professional career kind of energy that we have. But we do start off with the King of Wands, which is a different kind of like fast-paced energy. And it's also just interesting that I think it's really kind of good to start off the week that way. So on Monday that is. But let's get our clarifying cards. I might cough just now. I did. Sorry about that. So let's do clarifying cards. Okay. Okay, clarifying the King of Wands is the 10 of Cups. Clarifying the 9 of Pentacles is going to be it's going to be the 6 of Wands. Okay. Clarifying the Queen of Pentacles is going to be it's going to be the Ace of Pentacles. Interesting. So much Pentacle energy. It's so cool. Okay. And clarifying the Ace of Pentacles. Well, okay. I got you. Oh, yeah. Sorry. It's actually the Knight of Pentacles. Cards went wild. So yeah. Okay. So let's see for the Friday, which we have 2 cards. What is going to clarify the Four of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. Oh, so cool. All right. That is going to be the Hangman. Okay, that's interesting. Little Hangman. And now we have the clarifying the King of Pentacles is the 2 of Cups. And clarifying the 7 of Pentacles, we have the King of Cups. So it's an interesting kind of, because we have Cups energy too, but mostly like definitely Pentacle kind of is really the overflowing focus and of energy. Okay, you can kind of see everything. All right. So let's start off with Monday. We have the energy of the King of Wands, which is, so it's like kind of like an entrepreneurial kind of energy. I would definitely say, so you have an entrepreneurial kind of energy. It's starting off like you're very much focused on like excitement, but it's like sort of you want, I'm hearing like a project that you want to go really well, and you want it to be well, but it's like you're geared not so much towards like, you know how some people want to triumph because, you know, the glory. No, your focus is family and happiness. You want to be able to provide for them, like give them, like you want to give a lot. It's very like, it's a giving energy. It's like you want to be the King of Wands because you want to be able to provide for your like family and for like to provide people with fun and like things that they've been wanting. So this is a very good energy to have. And that's how you're going to start out your week, with that kind of energy, which is going to lead to the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is like you're kind of gathering your harvest. So it's like you've put an effort before, and now you're actually at the harvesting point where you see like all the pentacles are there. So it's like you're able to now start to pick. So pick up like harvest, but it's like things that you put effort in the past are now coming to fruition now, and you're being able to enjoy it. See, like here you have the Six of Wands, which is basically like you're celebrating like past efforts. So there's a lot of like I can see like you have so much abundance coming into your life this week, and just in general. It's like a very like abundant kind of feeling. Okay, we also have the Queen of Pentacles, which she's very giving. Like she's kind of the one that kind of takes care of everybody. She has so much, so she gives, and that's kind of seeing here that something actually is going to. Usually you're the giving one, but somebody's going to be giving you something. Like it could be like a divine kind of gift that you're getting. Something is coming to you that's going to allow you to be even more giving. It's like, wow, you have such a very kind heart. So here we have, we have the Ace of Pentacles here, and then we have it on Thursday. So it's like a Thursday, maybe it's starting to manifest on Wednesday, and then on Thursday there's going to be something that you've been wanting, some sort of like, it's not necessarily a big gift. It could be it could be ideas, but it seems to me like it's actually quite like something that you've been wanting, something that it's gonna help you even more. Help you even more towards the King of Wands. Okay, so the fact that you have the Knight of Pentacles means that it's also like it's kind of like you've been going at this very slowly, but it's good. It's a steady kind of slowness. It also could be a message as well. So here you have a gift, but here you have a message. A message, seems like somebody has like something to do with like, to me it seems like it has something to do with like something in the past. Definitely seems that's what I'm getting, but it's also like in the past you might have planted like it's like somebody who was from the past that didn't really help you in the past, but it has come back to help you in now. It's like something related to past, like that wasn't there, but now it's like, okay, now I'm ready to help. They weren't able to help in the past, but somebody's coming back here now that can help you and is willing to help you now. Like they couldn't in the past, but now they can. So you have like that. You also have like being very steady, don't like, like little by little you're going to keep growing. It's because even though you have very like a lot of abundance, more abundance is coming. Okay, we have the Four of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups, which to me is interesting because the Four of Pentacles kind of has this energy of like being, it's not a full scarcity, but it's like you're trying to kind of hoard things, like hold on to them because you're afraid of letting them go, because you're afraid of losing them. So here it's an interesting thing because this is very different from all the energy that you have throughout the rest of the reading. You're very giving, but something is going to make you try to hold on to things. So to me it seems like it might be two here because you have the Knight of Cups, which is usually representing like a like the knight in shining armor, prince, the prince of your dreams, kind of. I wonder if beginning to I don't think this is like, to me it seems like you're actually trying to, because you're very giving of your abundance, but I think in love you're not as giving. You're scared of giving in love. In love you're very much it's like you're afraid of giving your heart. Good thing we have Romance Oracle cards coming up, but Romance Angels Oracle cards coming. But here, yeah, it seems like this is like you don't want to open up to, especially like it seems like you don't want to open up to a new potential like love encounter with somebody who's very passionate. Maybe they come on too strong and you're a bit afraid of it. But there is definitely a closed off feeling on Friday. Yeah, Friday, that's okay. So you have the Hangman, which clarifies it. Yeah, you're like kind of at a pause and you're kind of hanging upside down, trying to see a new perspective. It seems to me like somehow you were hurt in the past and you kind of closed yourself off. But the fact that you have the Hangman means that you are like contemplating it from a different point of view, this is really good. Okay, so here we have the King of Pentacles on Saturday. So that's like, he's also like, he's very much abundance. Again, like you just are super abundant this reading. And he knows what he wants and is willing to like put effort to it. He's like, he work hard and he gets stuff that he wants. The fact that you have like a Two of Cups here means to me that there is romance. There's romance here too. There's like potential. Maybe it's with the Knight of Cups. There's a potential like significant love coming in, like very significant. Could be that you yeah. So you also have the Queen of Pentacles. So here it seems to me like this Knight of Cups or this new romance that is happening, or maybe it's like you've been having it but you're not too sure about it. You're kind of closed off from it. But it seems to me that there's a big, this is a significant one. If you can work on opening yourself up slowly, it doesn't have to, but there's a significant love coming in, very much so. There's also like there's a balance that you do need to find. I think with being, you're so giving like of your abundance of your like money and your time and just your thoughts and everything like that, but you're so giving of that, but your heart is still like kind of like closed off. So I think you're going to need to find a balance with that, to be more open. I'm not saying like just because I understand why you closed it off too. Okay, so we have the Seven of Pentacles on Sunday, which means that you're starting again to work on things, so that you're starting to plant new seeds. You're kind of taking care of the ones that haven't fully come to fruition yet, so you're just kind of still working. You're such a hard worker. Like you work hard. And then here's the King of Cups, which is again like you have a lot of, I think you have so much to give in terms of love. With your heart, you just I think your heart is ready. I think it's ready to like open up to new encounters. But it's also like, even if you're with somebody right now, it's just you're ready to go to the next level of opening yourself up. So I wanted to do like a major arcana only to see the overall, what is like the overall tone of the week that's coming up ahead, right? Okay, seems to me. Okay, sorry, shake. So it's Triumph, but that means it's the Chariot. Yeah, there's like there's like you put effort from the past, and now it's actually like coming to fruition. You're just like, you definitely are very like happy, and I think that's really good. All right, let's do our romance cards. Romance cards. Okay, what's happening? Good one this coming week. Okay. Seems reconciliation. Okay. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. I do think that there is. I didn't know that they would be. Okay. So this could be the person that is here to help you. Yeah, they couldn't help you in the past, but now they're willing to do it. But it doesn't seem to me like they're the ones who hurt you, but it seems like there was some sort of hurt in your past. So I think it's time to allow yourself to start loving. So if you can, that would, work on it. It doesn't come overnight. I know that. So, but just, you are naturally giving, and it's your natural intent to do so. All right, let's see what we can do for the overall week. What kind of could be good for us to consider and think about, and just let's see. Seems like dive. Ooh. Sorry, keep bumping. Okay, dive. You don't find pearls on the seashore. Okay, so I think I think you're doing very well. Abundantly, you're doing, what you want to do in terms of your career and your finances. I think that's very big. I think this dive for me comes more like dive into love. Allow yourself to love how you need to love. Just kind of let go of fear a little bit and just go. Okay, so let's go and do a sprinkle of charms for this week. Okay. Sprinkle of charms. Yeah, here you have the bee, which makes sense. You're a very hard worker. You're a busy bee kind of. Oh my goodness. I'm this whole I guess this month I've been getting since last week. Well, not whole month, but we've been getting the Disney key, and that's really good because it's something that you've been wishing that you didn't think that you could get. It's coming your way. It definitely is. Oh, we have forever. Huh. That's interesting. I feel like that is yeah, it's there's love around you. I don't know that you can see it or not, but there's a potential love around you that's it's deep, man. It's intense. Yeah, again we have the seahorse, which I associate with the Knight of Cups, which is and also the King of Cups as well. It's a cup energy. It's somebody who's really giving, who's very nurturing and giving, and will balance you out really well. Here we have the little turtle, which means definitely to take it slow. And I think you have a steady kind of energy to you. That's good. We have 2 keys, so you have all the requirements that you need to get everything that you want. I also have the little girl, which is interesting. It's I think to me that means yes, okay. So I think with the dive too, it should be that kind of allow yourself to be kid-like in their enthusiasm. They just kind of dive into things and they don't really worry about it, the outcome so much as they just kind of do it because they want to try it. And you have the little footsteps, and that's take little steps. Here I am dive, but then take little steps. So if you're not you can take steps towards going towards your diving into this love, to allowing things to happen. Also, there's the little cat, which to me seems like there is something that is hidden that still is hidden. It's still going to be, it's not out. Something you've been kind of contemplating, but you're not sure about. There's something that's hidden there that you're going to find out. Not now, but you will find out later. He's being very quiet. Okay, let's find out what we should do in terms of our, self-care. Okay, what self-care would be really beneficial to group 1 for this week? Oh, I got 2. Okay, that's cool. So you got 2 self-care. We have dance and look for fairies. Oh. again, I think that has to do with your kid energy. It's like, so basically it's just like, I want you this week to just kind of do a crazy, like something you've been wanting to do, like that's kid, like looking for fairies. That's totally cool. And then dancing, just like seems to me like you should let loose. It seems very, you've been constricted in terms of not allowing yourself to do like really fun things. You've been so focused on work, which is not a bad thing because you can see that there's a lot of abundance coming your way. But now we also have to balance it out with the 2 cups. So like balance it out. We're going to balance that out with a lot of fun. Okay, so I think you've got a very good week ahead of you. And congratulations for like all your efforts, coming to fruition. So that's it, group 1. I hope you have a super duper wonderful week, and thank you for watching. Do consider liking or subscribing if you can. Thank you so much, and bye. Hello, group 2. Let's see what's going on with you this week. Okay, so we have the Sun and the Page of Pentacles for Monday. We have 10 of Pentacles for Tuesday. We have 2 of Swords for Wednesday. We have the Moon for Thursday. We have 3 of Cups for Friday. We have Strength for Saturday. And we have 10 of Cups for Sunday. Oh wow, we have cool stuff. Let's move it away so you can kind of see everything. Alright. Alrighty. Let's get clarification. So we have the Sun, clarification for the Sun and Page of Pentacles. The 8 of Pentacles. We have 10 of Pentacles, clarification is Ace of Pentacles. Clarification for 2 of Swords is the Chariot. Clarification for the Moon is the Hierophant. Oh, it's interesting. Clarification for 3 of Cups is the Queen of Cups. Clarification for Strength is the 9 of Swords. Clarification of 10 of Cups is the Queen of Wands. Okay. Alright. So Monday we have a very good start to your week. We have the Page of Pentacles, which is possibly a message is coming towards you. A message of something to do with work. But you're just in general just feeling really good on Monday. You're just feeling like, oh, everything's working out. You're very happy. You're very fulfilled. You're also still working. You're working and thinking about stuff that you need to get done. So I think maybe the message has to do with that work that you're doing. There's also like a good amount of Pentacles, but we have a different diversity. So here is we have 10 of Pentacles, which means that on Tuesday you're going to kind of be very focused on family, you're family oriented. It's going to be kind of like, okay, you're working towards things for your family, and you're spending time with your family as well. Or like with your focus of everything, like of when you're working in general, it's like family. It's like, okay, that is definitely something. You have the Ace of Pentacles, which is like a new beginning in terms of like work and projects, but it's also like you're getting a gift also from the divine. Some sort of like something you've been wanting that will kind of, it seems like, oh, I just got a vision of like, oh, there was a road and then there was a roadblock, but this gift is kind of like moving the roadblock away from you. So that's kind of what I'm seeing. So there's a gift that's going to remove some sort of obstacles that's kind of getting in your way. So here we have on Wednesday, we have the 2 of Swords. You're not sure what you want to do. Yours is like a confusion. You have like the Moon. It's like, sort of like you see how she's like blind. She's not really sure which way to go or which path to choose. The fact that we have the Chariot means, see, to me it seems like either path will be fine. Like you will succeed in either path. So don't stress too much about that choice. It's like, to me it seems like, you see you have the two peacocks and one is white and one is just like all colorful. But I think both of them will lead you to, it might be a different kind of success, but it's still like you will be successful. Either in doesn't really, doesn't it matters, but what I'm saying is your outcome will be successful. Here we have the moon on Thursday, which is, you have like something is, yeah, it seems like there's something hidden here, some sort of like unknown that's really bothering you. Here with the Hierophant, it means to me like, to me it seems like, so it seems, okay, to ask for help from somebody who can help guide you, like, say like mentor, spiritual person if you have them, or even just here you can actually ask yourself too, like, because your higher or your subconscious kind of can help you too. I always like, write your question, the thing that you're having a hard time seeing which path to choose. Like there's a sort of like a clearness. So I like write it out, the question out, and put it underneath your pillow before you go to bed. There should be some clarity given to you during your dreams. That usually kind of helps. It helps me. Here on Friday you have the Three of Cups, which is like you're hanging out with friends. You're being like, here is more like a fun. Yeah, you're having fun with your friends. You're kind of having taking it easy, maybe just enjoying your Friday night, I would say. The Queen of Chalice, which is the Queen of Cups. So it's like, yeah, you're feeling very like fulfilled. You're feeling very happy. You're feeling content with life. Yeah, so it's like you kind of go like up, and then you have like kind of a little bit of a down during your midweek, and that's okay. That happens sometimes. All right, so here we have the Strength card on Saturday. That's actually has to do with you feel like, it's like here you have a lot of stress. You're really worried about something. It's like you feel like everybody or something's like turned against you, and then you're using your strength to overcome that feeling. Because here on Sunday you have 10 of Cups, and that's like a lot of fulfillment. You're just super fulfilled, and the fact that you have the Queen of Wands is also like very fulfilling. Your confidence will be back. I think you have on Saturday you're feeling a bit like not confident. You're not sure if like people, like there's just so much going on, and you're just feeling like the world's attacking you a little bit, but you have the strength to overcome that. It's mostly mental, so it's like you're gonna use your inner strength to get out of that. Okay, so let's find out what kind of overall energy you have with using the major arcana. So what kind of energy is this coming week for group 2? Okay. Interesting. Temptation. Okay, so there's gonna be like try to get it so yeah. So there's gonna be some sort of like temptations. So it's kind of like you feel like it's this energy. It's also like kind of like the moon energy, the two. So you're kind of like, in a sense, being tempted to go back, to be compliant is what I'm hearing. It's like you're trying to like be compliant, just accept things, and you're like, oh, okay, whatever. Be very compliant with things, and that's the kind of energy you're gonna do. But overall, I think you're gonna overcome that kind of energy of just being complacent. Okay, let's do a romance article, romance angel cards. See what kind of romance energies is for group 2. What kind of romance is coming for group 2 this week? Very soon. Okay. So something is happening. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Okay. So you definitely are having like that. Yeah, it's like you're kind of up in the air a lot. I think it's also that temptation of like being complacent, but it's like decide. If you decide, then that what you want will be coming towards you. Like that's very important. So decisions are important. Okay, let's see what our sea melodies have to say, like what kind of good guidance they have for this week. Anchor. Okay. Keep yourself grounded. Okay, so it's interesting. So decide and keep yourself grounded. So it has to do with temptation. That makes sense. All right, let's look for a sprinkle of charms. Okay, let's see what we have here. Me versus me. Yeah, it seems like you do have that. It's like, not sure. A lot of the time you're just like, I don't know which way to go. We have the apple here, which actually has, like, tells me, to me, it's like the apple of temptation. So you're being tempted by something. Interesting. Who or what is tempting? Like, group. Group 2. Like, oh, there's temptation. What kind of temptation are they having? Seems like, the clarifying of that one is like the temptation to also just get involved in conflicts that are not, like, to just kind of like, it's a conflict that doesn't really involve you, but you're thinking about involving it. So, just be careful with that. Alright, love is there, definitely there. It's not fully there. It's like, again, it's like you have two choices. You're very divided. See, like, the heart is there, right? There's love there, but this side is different from this side. There's like two choices to me. It's like you're kind of divided a lot. Queen, I think, the crown to me is like you're reaching what you're headed there. You have to just kind of overcome this me versus me. I will hold you in my heart until I hold you in heaven. I see. Well, there's all deep love there. You also have the cat with the little butterfly in the butt, which usually means to me that you're being guarded and watched over. It's big. Made with love. You have a lot of love happening in your life. Yeah, it's like you don't have to worry about that. It's here. And you also with the feather means to me that you're on your way. You're gonna take flight to, not fully there. You don't have the full wings, but you're on your way there. So I think majorly it's finding to make the choice and keep yourself grounded and knowing, like, don't get involved in other people's conflicts. It seems like you might, like, somebody's going to try to tempt you into getting into conflict with others. Don't do that to yourself. Okay, let's see what kind of awesome things we have for self-care this week, but we recommend good for self-care for group 2. It says, look up, look to the stars. It's like, so I think it's like, look to the stars in general. It's just, there's like your horoscope and astrology might be beneficial, and it also says to do energy work. And it's like, yeah. It's like you're kind of off balance. You need to regain some balance. And there's going to be some insight for you in like astrology too. So there's like anyway that you can look at astrology this week, especially if something calls out to you. There might be a message for you there. And some energy work, like energy work, basically just do some like balancing and grounding. Like, what I like to do for grounding is that I just sit down anywhere, or it could even be lying down, and just imagine that you have like light roots going down to the center of the earth, and just kind of wrap your roots around that energy. That should help you feel really grounded. Just like, yeah, because it feels like there's some sort of like energy that's external that is trying to like throw you off balance. So be grounded, and make choices too. So also, like, when you're in between, when you're in that in between space, when you're not like, oh, I don't know, right? It's when you're most vulnerable to being just kind of what other people are able to kind of steer you the way they want for their benefit. So then just, if like, there's two things you could do about if you're having trouble making a decision. Give yourself a deadline for it, or you could also like, because we kind of know internally what decision we really want to make. It's just usually fear that gears us away from one or the other. So just like envision both of them and kind of see which way you just want to go, and know that no matter what, it's like there is victory in both. Like, you did have the chariot in both, so need not worry. All right, so that would be it for you, group 2. Thank you so much for watching. I hope it was helpful. If you like it, do please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing, and I hope you have a super duper wonderful week. Take care. Bye-bye. So group 3, let's see what's going on for you this week. On Monday, we have the King of Swords. On Tuesday, we have the 8 of Pentacles. On Wednesday, we have the Hierophant. On Thursday, we have the Ace of Cups. On Friday, we have the Empress. On Saturday, we have the Star. And then on Sunday, we have the Knight of Swords and the 3 of Pentacles. That's interesting energy. Okay, let's clarify those bad boys. All right. See what clarification. Oh, okay. Absolutely. All right. Clarifying the King of Swords is Justice. Clarifying the 8 of Pentacles is the 2 of Swords. Clarifying the Hierophant is the 10 of Wands. Clarifying the Ace of Cups is the Knave of Pentacles, which is the Page of Pentacles. Sorry. Okay, clarifying the Empress is the 2 of Pentacles. Sorry. Okay. Clarifying the Star is the Magician. Clarifying the King of Swords and the 3 of Pentacles is the World. Okay. Interesting. Sorry, that shakes. Oh boy. Alright. So we have a lot of different kind of energy this time, and it's pretty cool. Okay, so the Justice and the King of Swords. So King of Swords is very analytical. It's very like, has like, he's not passionate. He uses his judgment always. Seems like, kind of makes sense. Like, there was something that needed you to have balance. So like, he can be very balanced in a sense, but at the same time he can be a little unbalanced in terms of like, you should use both your intuition, your heart, and also like your actual judgment in terms of intellectual judgment. So use both of those. I think that's a balance. But it seems like you're just kind of starting off your week like very like focused and kind of knowing what you want. And we have the 8 of Pentacles, which means you go on Tuesday, you're like going for work. Yeah, so you're just working on things that you just normally do, just going back to that thing. But you have also an energy of like unknowing. I think that's like there's a choice coming up and you're not really sure which choice to do. So it's like you see how the cat has his blindfold and you're just like, oh, I don't know what to do. It's like, actually group 2, so I had a choice like that as well. So yeah, so you have that choice that's coming up and you're not really sure what to do, but you're just keeping working, you're just keep going. It's not really, just kind of in the back of your mind. Here we have the Hierophant and the Ten of Wands. So I feel like you have a lot of, here's like the Hierophant is like, you're trying to like find knowledge. It might just be like you're kind of at school, kind of like something that you've been trying to know it's like causing you to just feel a lot of burden. It's like, oh, it feels like a little bit too much. Could also be like, yeah, maybe like you feel a bit overwhelmed by working too. It seems like you're feeling overwhelmed with work, like too much burden, too much stress from it. But it's like it's almost at the end. It's not like it's like you're just a little bit more, and you'll be kind of getting over that. So we have the Ace of Cups, which means like something in terms of like love and affection is coming your way. Like something new is coming. There's a new start coming. And the fact that we have the Page of Pentacles, it means could be that it could come from like some source of like work. So like some sort of like a message from somebody at work. It could be like somebody from work could be trying to start something romantic with you. So it's interesting. So yeah, something like very positive is coming your way, and there's a message for it. It's coming. It's not coming fast. It's coming kind of slow to you, but it's gonna get to you. We have the Empress, and then we have the Two of Pentacles, which is again a balance. I feel like you're a bit unbalanced in terms of using your like intuition and your heart versus your mind. They're kind of like at odds right now. So you're trying to find that balance. You're trying to see like, okay, where can you go with that? I think that, yeah, so I think if we can find that balance for you, I think you can definitely are gonna have an easier time making a decision too. You also have the Star on Saturday, which is really good. It's like something new, some like new hope is coming into your life. The fact that it's with the Magician, with it, I think that it's something that you've been really wanting. Something came to you like that you've been wanting, and you're gonna manifest it. I think that's really cool. So on Sunday you have the Knight of Swords, which means like a lot of like energy. Again, it's kind of more analytical, and the Three of Pentacles has to do also with like work or cooperation. So it's like, it seems to me like there's like work is connected with a lot of things, like romance, kind of like friendships. So they're like work is a very important thing, like projects and all that stuff. The fact that you have the World, it means that there's like a completion, that you're kind of like you're getting things that you really have wanted, and it's just like, okay, it's a good end for a week. To me, it also seems like this energy of Knight of Swords is like kind of started with that energy, you're going to end with that energy too. So it's like very analytical, but I think do try to find a balance between that analytical, like because there's also, you consider also your heart. I know that it's a little hard, but I think you can manage it. As let's see, a major arcana. What's overall the general of the energy of the week is going to be. Yeah, it's again like the universe. I think it has a lot to do with that. I think like you're coming to a full cycle and you're ending it soon, and I think it's really good. It's very positive. You're just kind of really, it's like you're beginning to kind of get ready for ending it soon. It's like you're full cycles. You're doing well. I mean, like, look at that. You're doing well. Okay, let's think about let's see what romance is up in for us this week. What romance is coming for group 3 this week? What sort of romance is in for group 3 for this week? Let your friends help you. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. I think you do have, see, you do have help. You do have a lot of help. So like, I guess if you're like interested in somebody, that might be worth looking into. But it's not just like physical friends. Like also like allow the universe to help you. So that's also might be. Might be also that as well. Like allow the universe to help you. It's like you take on so much. And I think if you allow, things will come out easier. It seems like things will flow a lot easier. Okay, so let's see what other kind of like advice we have for the rest of the week. Turbulence. The mind is murky in rough waters. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, it's like there's a lot of like you feel like you're not sure because you have the mind like you want to do one thing and then but you're being pulled in two directions is what I'm getting. And you haven't found that balance yet. You're just kind of like unsure and it's kind of unsteadying you. But you just know overall like yeah, you're doing just fine. It's just finding that balance would really help and also like allowing don't make things complicated. It's like allow things to happen on their own time too. It's like that's what I'm getting. It's like I feel like you're very anxious right now, just like, and that's also why your mind is so turbulent because it's like if you when you think too much and it just kind of like it kind of gets better, like not better, it gets like snowball effect, like it just keeps growing and growing and growing and growing. Maybe take some time away from thinking so much or like or think pleasant things, like things that you're interested in, that you're excited about. Okay, let's find out the sprinkle of charms. Okay. Ooh, let's see what we have. Okay, so you have definitely higher wisdom, and it also, to me, seems like something's also hidden. It's like there is like a hidden aspect here too, and it's there, but it's like it's kind of you really want to know all the facts before you move. There's just to me, it seems like trust. I'm hearing a lot of like trust things to work out. It will be trust. It's like yeah, believe in love, live your dream, to balance your. It's like yeah, I think you really want to try to like find a balance in there. You are always in my heart. It's like there's some. Oh wait, you definitely have a lot of love right there. I wonder if it's like a friend of yours. Cause let your friends help you. And accept support from others. Yeah, you're actually a very independent person. So maybe it's balance that out with a little like allowing help to come to you, especially if people offer it to you. Just also we have the Disney key, which is so exciting. So something you've been wanting that you don't think is possible is coming to you. It's like a wish will be fulfilled. Very exciting. I love when we get the Disney key. So live your dream. I think you are. I think you're a little afraid of fully letting yourself go. It's like live your dream. It's going to happen. Believe in love. I definitely think so. If your friend is, too, it feels like French. I wonder if there's like a friend that's trying to get your attention. If there is, like, be willing to give it a go. Or really, I don't know. But it seems like they're somebody's smitten with you. That's probably a friend of yours, so that's cool. You have the little music note, which I usually think of like hearing, since it's kind of you're out of balance, maybe like listen to calming music is what I'm gonna say. You also have a tree with all its leaves, so I think you're doing well. It's like there's abundance here. It's like the springtime. You're like it, like life is awake. This usually represents to me like very dignified and like yeah, usually dignified kind of energy. It's like and also very peaceful as too. All right, so let's do what is your self-care. recommendation for this week? Okay, we have one. Oh, got that one last week. I don't know if it was this group, but somebody got it. Massage. You need some massage. I think you need to, like, yeah. If you can get, no, I mean, sorry, but like right now. So massage yourself as much as you can. I think you're holding a lot of tension in your body is what I'm seeing. So if you can't actually massage yourself, take a bath too. So it's like massage. It's basically the tension, all the tension you have is kind of right now in your body. So you kind of need to, let's see if we can balance it. Oh, and have a health checkup. Yeah, I think you do have, yeah, like a lot of tension, a lot of like your body right now is holding any kind of, I would say negativity or any kind of like, you just kind of feel like very tense. Just like this is the tense kind of thing. You're mostly, so a lot of like you're using, like you're very focused, you're very intent on things, but you need balance. You're out of balance. I think the massage would really help. If you can't massage yourself, take a bath, and if you can't take a bath, I say scrub. A scrub in the shower. It'd be good. Like you just kind of like release some of that tension is what you have. You have so much in your body. A health checkup. Okay, it's especially if you're like feeling like a lot of more tension in your body and just is like it's really bothering you, then go for a health checkup. All right, this is an interesting thing. Just know everything's it's good. It's just a lot of like your brain is a bit overactive. So to also like try to enjoy listening to calming music. That always helps me just kind of mellow out a little bit. Okay, so that is it for you, Group 3. I hope this was helpful, and if you like it, please consider subscribing and liking the video, and I hope you have a super duper wonderful rest of the week, and thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.